Hi everyone, I'm your lovely host Beckachu, and welcome to Everlasting Summer. This is a visual novel game, and since it is getting close to summer, actually I will get here somewhere now it's June, but I thought, hey, why not play this one? I do like visual novels, and I'm hoping this one will have choices. I'm gonna hold off for 1,000 lives for a little bit right now. Until, like, I don't know, whenever I guess I feel like playing it again, but I'm really hoping this game has choices, and if it doesn't, like, if I don't notice any choices for, like, a while, I'm gonna be kind of upset, but I'm gonna go ahead and start playing this. It had a really good review, so I'm just excited to play this game. I was having that dream once again. That dream. Same thing, every night. But it's all forgotten in the morning, as usual. That's how dreams work. Maybe it's for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain of gates half opened as if inviting me somewhere with two frozen stone pioneers standing close by. And also, that strange girl who keeps asking me. Will you come with me? Come? But where? Exactly, I'm just kidding. And why? And where am I anyway? Of course, if it all happened in real life, I would certainly have been scared. What else would one expect to feel? But this is just a dream. The same one I see every night. There must be a reason. You don't have to know where or why to realize something is really happening. Something desperately seeking my attention. Since everything that surrounds me here is real. As real as things in my own flat. I could open the gates, hear the hinges creak, brush the crumbling rust away with my hand, inhale the fresh cool air and shiver from the cold. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up, take a step, move my hand. But this is a dream, I understand that, but what of it? What does my understanding change? Because here, it's just like on the other side of the cracked screen of an old TV which struggles to find against static noise and strives to show its audience everything without missing a single detail. But the picture is getting blurry. I must be waking up soon. This one's sad. First, I bet everyone's had that one dream where you enjoyed it so much you didn't want to wake up. Maybe I should ask her something. The girl. What's her name? About the stars, for instance. Why the stars fell. I'd rather ask about the gates. Yes, the gates. She'd be so surprised. Or better, why the dot over an I was called a tittle, but the dot over a J was called a superscript dot. Nice letters. As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Because even if I'm having this dream every night, which will be forgotten and soon anyway, I've gotten to look for answers here now. And there, if you look carefully, you can see the Magellan clouds, as if I ended up in the southern hemisphere. In a dream, there are the small things that catch your attention: a natural color or grass, possible curves or straight lines, or your own disordered reflection. While the real danger, which could put an end to everything right here and now, seems trivial, it's natural since here you cannot die. I know it for sure, I've done it hundreds of times. But if you cannot die, is there a point in living? Oh, those are some deep questions, man. It's getting too deep. She'd ask the girl, she's a local, she would know. Yes, exactly. Do you think he's in another world or something? She'd ask her about the owl, for example. What strange bird it is. Though it doesn't matter. Will you come with me? And every time I have to answer, it's the only way, otherwise the dream will never end and I will never wake up. Yes, choices! I'm curious. I wanna go with the person. Yes, I'll come with you. Every time it's so hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And why does so much of my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. It was only just a dream. Yeah, you put your hands up. Keyboard. That looks like an old keyboard, to be honest with you. Looks really old. Oh, he tapping so fast. Gotta go fast. Dude, is that one Chica from that television show? It really looked like it. Oh my gosh, I think it is. It looks a lot like her, and that looks like fan art. Oh, he's on Reddit. Or 4chan or something. Yeah, it says chan.ru. So, I think he's on some kind of chan. The computer screen stared at me as if it was alive. Sometimes it really did seem to me that it was a conscious of itself, had its own thoughts and wishes and ambitions, that it had feelings, could love and suffer. As if in our relationship the screen was an instrument, it was me who was a lifeless piece of plastic and textile. There is some truth in that, probably because the computer provides 90% of my communication with the outside world. Anonymous, imagine void, some chats from time to time, rarely ICQ or Jabber, and forums even more rarely. People on the other end of the internet cable simply do not exist. All of them are simply creations of its sick imagination, an error in the source code, or a kernel bug which started living life of its own. That's an interesting way to look at it. When we get on our computer, we're actually the parasite. That'd be interesting. It comes alive! It's alive! Those lamps are alive! Everything's alive. If one looked at my existence from the outside, such thoughts would seem crazy, and psychologists would surely give me a bunch of sophisticated diagnoses, and maybe write me a doctor's referral to the loony bin. You talking about the person playing you, or yourself? Because I could see me doing that. Which is sad. Oh no, cray. No, I'm not. I'm actually sane. I'm pretty sane. You have no idea how sane I am. No, she's not. Small apartment with no signs of repair or any semblance of order, and always the same view out the window on the gray megalopole. I can't talk. Words. Running somewhere day and night. Such are the conditions of my life. Well, of course it didn't all start like this. It never does. I was born, went to school, and finished it like all the others. Me too. I was accepted at a university where I spent a year and a half trailing behind and struggling. I'm not gonna agree or disagree with that one. I drifted through several jobs. Sometimes it was working out quite well, sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. But it all felt like it was not mine, as if taken from another man's biography. I wasn't living life to its fullest. It was looping over and over in monotonous circles, like my voice. Like in the movie Groundhog Day. That's a good movie. It's just that I had no choice in how to spend my day, and every day repeated itself the same vicious spiral. Spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair. For the last few years, I just ran in front of the screen all day. Sometimes there were mental jobs, sometimes my parents helped me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder, really, since my needs are quite minor. I hardly ever leave my home, and my communication with other people almost exclusively consists of online correspondence with the anonymous who have no real name, no gender, no age. So in brief, a quite typical life of a quite typical antisocial person of his time. Kind of Donnie Darko on a minor scale without doomsday-related visions. Maybe some highly respected Arthur will write I think it's called Arthur wrong, but then again, I think this visual novel is actually from Russia, so there probably is going to be a few mistranslations. Write a novel about me, and it will become a contemporary classic of modern literature, or I will write one myself. However, what's the point of fooling myself? I tried many times, but couldn't even come up with a simple short story. I tried to learn many other things as well. I gifted enough to draw. Programming got bored. I actually like programming. Programming to me is fun. So is foreign languages. Well, foreign languages do take time. It's basically the same thing as programming. You gotta program your brain to read it right. Because, Programming is just a computer language, to be honest with you. It takes too much time. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still I never would have called myself a scholar. I love reading too, but all of these above, that's stuff, so yeah. Perhaps I was an ace at watching anime and a grandmaster of lame internet jokes. I do love my anime, and people don't like all the puns I typically like to make. Like, example of one pun I like, something about, like, you should have appreciated my puns when I was alive because it's gonna be a grave mistake, and or something like that. It's just like silly things. If I were to get paid for it, I would probably be a happier person and a richer person too, but I doubt it would fill a hole inside me. Stuff like that typically never does. That's pretty. Today was another typical day of a typical failures, typical life. This visual novel is getting a little too deep and it started to hit home. Today is the day when I have to go to my university reunion. Frankly speaking, I really didn't want to. What is the point? The time I spent with them was so short. However, I was persuaded by a friend, my former university mate, and one of the few with whom I kept in touch other than through the internet. It's cold tonight! Oh, speed. Is he gonna get in a car wreck? Because I mean, he's gonna get hit by a car because the ice it's slippery. Is that what my character looks like? He looks so sad a little bit. Oh, I look so old. I look like someone actually I know. At the beginning of this game, it actually says, like, if anyone that looks like your imaginary character or people you know, it's all coincidence. Is it now? Is it really? Is it just coincidental? I think not. The frosty evening. Let's stop bleeding. I never liked winter. I like winter when it snows, but Texas, it never really snows. I never liked winter, though hot summer. It's not my season either. I like swimming. It's just that I see no reason to point out any particular time of the year. It doesn't matter much what the weather is outside when you... Oh, I didn't read the bottom part. I guess you guys can read that part, but I missed it. I think it's because most of his stuff was just sentences until now. The bus today was running so late that I was about to curse it all and spend my last few hundreds rubles for a taxi. The idea of just returning home didn't cross my mind for some reason. Yeah, goober. As usual, millions of thoughts flew through my mind, but there was not a single useful one to seize on. Such a thought you could bring into existence, give it a shape, turn into an idea, and put it into practice. Maybe I could start my own business? But where would I get the money from? Or maybe I could go back to working in an office? No way. Maybe I should try freelancing? I want to kind of do that eventually. But what skills do I have, and who would want me after all? Of course, the thing is, if you do become a freelancer, how do you get someone's attention to be like, hey, I'm good. Please, can you be my client? I suddenly remembered my childhood. Or rather, my teen years, the time when I was 15 to 17 years old. Why exactly those years? No idea. I guess it's because then everything was much more simple. It was easier to make decisions, so complicated now and so simple then. Waking up in the morning, I knew exactly how my day was going to pass, and I always looked forward to the weekend. Then I could get some rest and have time for the things I liked: computer, football, going out with friends. You, football, and you don't like foreign language. And then at the beginning of next week, I'd take up my studies again. Back then, there were no such worrying questions like why, who needs it, what will change if I do it, or what will not change. Simple lifestyle, so casual for any normal person, so odd to myself today. That careless childhood age. It was also then that I met my first love. Her appearance and her personality have vanished from my memory. Oh, is it gonna be one of these stories? Am I gonna cry at the end of this? I don't wanna. Only her name remains like a brief line from the social network profile, along with the feelings which overwhelmed me when I was with her. Affection, tenderness, the desire to care for her. Sadly, it didn't last long. Today, I can hardly imagine something like that happening. I'd probably like to meet a girl, but I don't know how to start a conversation. What on earth to discuss and how to attract her? Well, I haven't met any suitable girls for a long time. But where could I meet one anyway? You know, how about you not staying in your house and going out into the world and be like, what's up, people? The sound of an engine brought me back to bus people. There's something abnormal about it, I thought. Then again, it doesn't matter. Only the 410 runs and smell. Off into the bus I go. There's the lights! You're gonna die. Well, I don't think that's streetlights pass me. It's as if their cold light sparks inside of me, trying to ignite feelings long dead. Maybe not ignite, just wink. Because those feelings that may have been living in me for a long time blubbering and waking up. The driver's radio was playing some very good, but I wasn't listening to it. I was watching the cars passing by through the fogged up window. Because people are always rushing somewhere, chasing something they need, stuck in their own little world. Why would they care about mine? They probably have their own serious problems, or maybe they have a much easier life. You can't know for sure since all people are different. Or are they? Sometimes someone's actions can be something different, but if you try to look inside the soul, you will always see a visible darkness. This game is really... The bus was approaching downtown and my thoughts were interrupted by the bright streetlights. Hundreds of billboards, thousands of cars, millions of people. I watched this light show and somehow I got terribly sleepy. And then it's spring all of a sudden. I suppose it's for a moment, but... It's spring. Oh, well no, it's called Everlasting Summer. It should be summer, right? Oh my gosh, it's a clip playing. So I'm gonna be singing. That's actually pretty cool. Is it raining outside? That's what it looks like. Oh, look, it's a girl. What was her name? Cass or Cabra? She looked like she died. Oh my. I can't say those names. Those are the regular... She looks familiar from some game or anime I've seen before. Her eyes were red. That's not natural. Oh, she's so cute. She looks like Hatsune Miku. Is her name actually Miku? Miku-chan! I don't know, depending on their personalities, I'm going by that. So, and that says Everlasting Summer, but you wouldn't know that because that's Russian. I can't speak Russian just to know. It's just that's what the game was called on Steam. I'm assuming that's the title. Day 1! Yeah! I'm finally on day 1. I hope I romance them right. What if I make a mistake? Because I do that a lot. First time I play a game, the first time I ever played a visual novel game though, I didn't even realize that like you were supposed to play just to specifically go after that person. It's kind of easy to figure out who you should go after and which direction you should go, but ooh, I made some bad mistakes. And the first time I played, I ended up dying. And I was so close to the end of the game, too. And I was so sad with that one. But hopefully, there's no death in this game. But some visual novels go pretty deep. Bright daylight struck my eyes. First, I didn't pay attention, as I wasn't fully awake yet. On their own, my legs carried me towards the door. Damn, looks like I fell asleep and missed my stop. Ah, shiz, Sherlock. It's summer too, it's not winter. You all depressed person with a beard and... Doesn't have a beard anymore though, he had brown hair and stuff, but there was no door. Looked around the bus and realized that it wasn't good old worn out... What? Liaz? Instead the bus was a... Icarus model, a new one. I froze in shock. How? What? Am I dead? Yeah, you're dead. You went to heaven. That's why there's a light there. Have I been kidnapped? No, I must be dead. I patted myself down feverishly, slapped myself painfully in the face a few times, banged my forehead on the back of one of the bus seats. It's clear, either I'm still alive or you can still feel pain when you're dead. But how could this happen? Maybe I slept for too long and ended up at the bus depot. And then, what? Did they put me onto another bus? I rushed out and took a look around. Greenery, wherever I looked, at tall grass on the roadside, trees, flowers. Summer! But how? It was winter just a moment ago. My head was aching unbearably, as if it was going to explode. So, slowly I began to remember. Yeah, you saw a light at the end of that bus. A long road running off into the distance, forests, plains, fields, lakes, and forests again. I think I was sleeping, but then, how can I remember all of it? And then, a gap. Some girl leaning over me. She softly whispered something into my ear. The thing she slowly whispered into his ear was like, "Nah, I better not say that." I want you, baby. Come near me. I'm just kidding. Then a gap again. That wasn't the thought I was gonna say. I had a different thought. It was very bad. You don't want to know. And then I woke up here. It was that strange girl. She's your girl. She's your main waifu. Or was she just a dream? Oh, and most of the time, if they show the particular person first in any kind of visual novel, and they show them a lot, that's the person they mainly want you to end up with, and that's the main character. But those characters are normally never the best, in my opinion. I normally never really like the main girl or main guy they make you go after. I normally like the other guys or girls and stuff like that because their personalities are better. They're so much better. For some reason, thinking about her made me feel better and calmed me down a little. I feel warmth all over coming from the inside. Oh my. You came from the inside? I'm just Josh. Could it be her brought me here? It's an angel. Then I need to find her. And I think I'm gonna cut it right here because good time to cut this off. It took me a while to get to the point where it would be interesting. It was just mainly him being all sad and mopey and depressed. But I hope you guys are enjoying this game and you'll watch me and keep watching this game. But as always, got the Sunstein. You should check it out. You should play it. These people worked really hard on this game. It looks really good so far. And I like it. I like art and I like choices and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So I like it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.